For this video, we're gonna have to go back in time, a literal decade ago, back when a game called Battleblock Theater was released. This was in a time when making video games wasn't just for money, but it was also for the fun of it, to be able to express your creativity without any limitations, to tell a story as heartwarming and soft
as a mother's kiss. Or is it? Shh.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Battleblock Theater. Now, there's probably two types of people watching this. One that got hit with immense nostalgia from seeing this game get mentioned, and the other wondering what the hell I'm even on about. If you're confused, then let me clear up all that confusion for you. Battleblock Theater is an indie platformer game developed by The Behemoth, an indie game studio that originates from Newgrounds. As far as I remember, I barely reached double digits in age the first time I played this game. Little did 10-year-old me know this game was gonna hold a special place in my heart years later. Well, 10-year-old me didn't know that since I was just a stupid child back then. And now I'm still a stupid, somewhat child. Not much has changed. Anyways, the story's about the SS Friendship getting caught up in a huge storm and crashing into an unknown island that is completely run by sentient cats that host and watch a deadly game show. And the big guy, the friend of friends, the popular kid on the ship, Hattie Haddington, gets kidnapped by the cats and they put a cursed top hat on him, so it's your job to rescue him and break the curse. It's very funky, but it's also really charming. The game's got a very nice art style, somewhat difficult puzzles, with the priority being on the platformer aspect and, well, the puzzles too. But I think the reason why most of you remember this game is because of its narrator.
In a huge, massive storm brewed out of nowhere. Boy, that was quick. And there was thunder. Boom! And the lightning. Boom! And the wind. Boom!
This disembodied voice haunts you wherever you go and whatever you do. You die and he says a funny one-liner.
That's not good.
You pick up something and he says a funny quip again.
Why don't you treat yourself and go out for cheeseburgers and chocolate milkshakes and take me with you and treat me too.
When you beat levels, he has something to say about it. Back then, this was peak comedy. And if you're not actively trying to hold in your laughter, the occasional outdated jokes might just get a chuckle out of you. And now I want to tell you why I'm talking about this game in the first place. I recently decided to revisit it for nostalgia's sake, and I've come to the conclusion that it's just as good as I remember it. It's that simple. After a full decade ever since its release, this game still stands strong and should keep the title of one of the best indie games of all time. I swear, if you haven't played this game yet, please do so. Save up money, ask a friend to buy it for you or buy it with you, and just give it a shot. I promise that it's really worth it. Now, can I say that it's the best game ever? Oh, absolutely not. I mean, the gameplay is not the best. But due to how charming it is with its cutscenes, art style, voice acting, and music, these factors alone completely nullify any sort of negative opinions about the gameplay. If you want a nice co-op game to annoy your friends in, then this is pretty fucking good. And there's certainly a lot of potential for many great things here. The game provides a level editor, which I find pretty good, since the tools it also provides are also pretty good. I love writing scripts. All jokes aside though, after all these years of collecting dust in my Steam library and occasionally being mentioned in a random YouTube video, Battleblock Theater is still amazing. It's that simple. Maybe it's due to the huge nostalgia that I have for it, being one of the first video games I've ever played in my life, or just the fact that it defined my taste in video games, but man, it really is an experience. And what truly shows the glory of an old game is having a popular moment that nowadays is considered cringe. I mean, even the word cringe is cringe, but it's just the only way to describe it. And luckily enough, this game has just a lot of them. You got a song about buckling your pants.
Buckle your pants, buckle your pants. Pull up your socks and dance. Buckle your pants, buckle your pants.
The infamous quote that goes pretty hard, I can't lie.
And I know things look bleak, but even the word hopeless has hope in it. Plus, if you rearrange the letters, it spells peace-losh. The last part was probably unnecessary, I'm sorry.
The storm sounds.
Boy, he was pissed, he was mad.
And when you find a secret area in a stage, which not most stages have, this song plays.
It's a secret.
why am I making a video about this game? I mean, yeah, every cutscene in this game most likely has a quote-unquote funny moment in it, and now when I look back at it, I just kind of, ugh. But if that doesn't show you that this was peak comedy, then I don't know what will. I personally think it's not that bad, but at the same time, I can just laugh at any noise ever, so I don't know if my opinion counts. This game is definitely a landmark when it comes to indie gaming. I still see references to our good old Hattie Haddington and other newer indie games. That's how much this game left its mark. You know what you should leave your mark on though? The subscribe button. Help me get to like 1 billion subscribers. Back to where I was, I think what this game deserves now is being ported to newer consoles like the PS5 so more people have access to it, and it should also get a graphical overhaul. The quality of this game is like an estimated 480p, even though the Steam trailer begs to differ.
Stay in stunning 1 billion P graphics with high resolution super texture technology that modern human eyeballs can't even see.
Anyways, I feel the need to emphasize that this game's story and narrative is really well written. It feels so enjoyable. It doesn't feel like the devs had a completely set plan from the get-go, but more or less just started throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And I think this is a really great way to write a story that has a personalized, more laid-back feel to it. Battleblock Theater is a primary example of what happens when you do something fully just for fun. I mean, just the music alone should make you want to try it out. I find myself occasionally just humming a random soundtrack from the game because they're really catchy. It's like they all feel so different, yet they also just work perfectly with the game's goofy atmosphere. And that's what I love about it, and what makes it stand strong even to this day. It's all over the place, but it just works. You can even just cry in this game, or commit fart suicide. It's creative. Might I say, it's funny at times. It's really charming, and also there's just a lot of toilet humor because everybody in 2013 thought, haha, poop funny. So in conclusion, play the game. What are you waiting for? It's short, it's simple, and it's fun. And I think all three of these things just work together. By the end of it, you'll come out a changed person thinking, wow, I can't believe I missed out on this awesome, amazing, artistic, astonishing game. Yeah, like and subscribe.
Run!